Zach, I'm sorry.
Yeah! I thought that was going the other direction for sure. So here's the thing. Okay. There's a take floating around the internet now with people saying that I look like Armie Hammer. Before Zack goes fucking crazy because he wants to bang Armie Hammer, and now that means that he kind of wants to bang me. That's why he's uncomfortable, because he's like, wait a minute, now I kind of have to bang Kevin. So I just wanted on the record that I never once have said this. I don't even know if I agree with it, but everyone else is saying it.
Okay,
so I'm running with it, but I didn't say this.
Unbelievable spin zone.
It's not a spin zone.
No,
I have never said this.
Now you're already backtracking, just being like, oh yeah, no, I never said this.
Backtracking. I just wanted on the record. No. I just wanted on the record that I would never run around being like, yo, I look like Armie Hammer. I'm just saying that's for other people to say, and they happen to be saying it.
I got a text from a friend from home who obviously follows Barstool and follows like you guys, me, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, so Kevin just like keeps tweeting at you, like just like.
Well, yeah, now I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
now that I'm getting tons and tons of support for the take, yeah.
I mean, it's for you to say that you don't believe that now is just crazy.
I actually don't.
Also,
but I will take it.
So you think other people actually think you look like Kelly Keegs was? Kelly Keegs was willing to bang this man after he came out as a cannibal, by the way.
I know, which is crazy, because it's like, that's why I'm calling bullshit on Kelly, because it's like, if I said all these things, she would be like, you're fucking weird, you're gross. So it's just Armie Hammer and how he looks. I don't think I look like that, but other people do, Zach. Other people do.
Yes.
Yeah. Jackie? Jackie?
I'm not going to make my personal, but I have 7 roommates.
Uh-huh.
I asked all of them. Zach, I'm sorry.
Yeah! I thought that was going the other direction for sure.
This looks a little bit like Kevin.
I mean, come on. It's just like, first of all, he's a good-looking guy, but he's just like kind of a white guy. You know what I mean?
Literally, I was gonna say you could just find like random white guys, just be like, oh yeah, maybe he looks like Kevin Clancy.
Well, by the way, that means that you guys are putting Armie Hammer too high on a fucking pedestal. He just kind of looks like an average white guy who's good-looking, but it's not like he's some like exotic-looking,
he just looks
handsome
like an
guy.
average white guy who's good-looking, so he's not an average white guy. He's a good-looking white guy.
But I mean, like there are guys who are like tall, dark, and handsome, who have like dark skin and light eyes.
He's like a sex icon, basically.
I know. Hey Zach. I know. I mean, what do you want from me? A bunch of people tweeted it. She paneled 7 girls who all the majority said it does.
What was the number?
Like out of 7.
Like how?
7 out of 7.
Holy!
He agrees. She agrees. All of them agree, and everyone on Twitter agrees. It's just a thing, Zach. I'm sorry.
I also have that friend that texted me said also, yeah, Kevin's crazy.
All right, so you got one. I got a lot more. So start doing more polling, Zach.
Zach, the pictures that you sent in the group chat were the ones that looked most like.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, he's doing a terrible job about this. I can find other Armie Hammer pictures where he looks way better than me. You were sending the ones where he just looks like a white dad.
I honestly don't remember which pictures I sent, but
they were the ones that I'm like, I could probably look like that right now if I really put some work into it.
I mean, that's crazy. Just because, all right, I'm like a skinny white dude. Like, what do I look like, Timothée Chalamet? Like, that's just not the like.
You know, you're kind of on the right track though. Yeah, it's like he's a fucking.
If I look like he's all right. I'll say if you say I look like Timothée Chalamet, then I will say you look like Armie Hammer.
You look like Timothée Chalamet. Let's go, baby.
There we go. That's fine.
We're pumping each other up here.
I mean, now there's a little bit of
because the only thing because
it's a little bit weird now. Call me by your name, but that's fine. It's a little.
All white guys do typically look alike-ish. It just comes down to hair. So if you had the longer Chalamet hair,
if you have
he's
hair,
got Armie Hammer.
We have the same hair and we have the same color eyes. Like we're gonna be white guys who look alike. You're just confused right now because you think that guy's super fucking hot, and you don't think I'm hot, but now you're like, wait a minute, maybe I do. That's what's going on here, Zach. I know exactly. I know where you're at. It's a weird one.
I mean, okay. No, first of all, that's just absolutely not.
This is like when YP found out that his sister looks exactly like his favorite porn star. Remember that? He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. He was like, "Fuck."
There were a lot of whispers in the office that day, like, "Hey, just so we're clear, that's
stunning,
Lana Rose."
Stunning revelation. She walked in, and people were like, "What is happening?" Yeah, I mean, again, it's not my take. It's just the internet.
So, but do you think you look like Armie Hammer?
I think in the general sense of the word, yes.
Listen,
that's the beauty of this, Zach. Other people say it for me. I don't have to say it.
No, but like,
I also
you sent me like 17 tweets this weekend.
Well, 17 people tweeted it. This is my solemn promise to you. anyone on the internet who tweets that I look like Armie Hammer, I will retweet it and send it to you.
I mean,
do you know how low of an opinion I hold of myself, Zach? Of course I don't think I look like Armie Hammer.
No, that's
I'm going to be the last person on earth that thinks I look like Armie Hammer.
Kevin.
It's other people that might think that don't have a fucking horrific viewpoint of me that might think that.
Kevin, this is what I was saying. I tweeted this. That I've always followed you guys because I feel like you pretty average guys. I feel like also very low opinions of yourself. No offense.
No, not taken.
And yet you're tweeting me pictures of a literal sex icon.
Other people are saying it.
No,
wait, when did he become sex? Was the sex icon status? Was that
maybe it's just
with
because,
the cannibalism?
I mean, maybe it's just
because like
maybe
I never
maybe
thought Armie Hammer was
because
a sex con 2 weeks ago.
I mean, maybe it's just
Sex
because
icon.
I'm very attracted to Armie Hammer.
That's what's going on here.
But that's
the problem.
different. But that's like that. But
That's
also
all that's
no, I
happening.
feel like that he. I mean,
All I'm doing is
he has, like,
retweeting
the-
other tweets of people. Retweet does not equal endorsement.
maybe it's just, I mean, he is like the gay movie of all time, being absolute. Every like gay person loves Armie Hammer.
mean,
Well, loved. I'll put that in. But it's
Maybe the gays
questionable.
love me too.
No, I mean, okay, all right, Kevin. I will.
That's the other thing. Is
No.
if I was like a movie, if I could put a little work into myself, I'd probably look even more like him, Zach.
Oh yeah, if I also developed like a 6-pack and like.
Well,
just
yeah, that's all he's got on me.
absolutely
He's just got
jacked,
the
I'd
body
look
on me.
Yeah, I'd
rest-
also.
Kevin's got a sense of
I'd
humor,
also
so.
be hot.
Also, don't eat people.
Yeah.
Well,
I honestly,
that might bring you down a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean.
I would think right now I am a better catch than Armie Hammer. Think about it. Think about it. By the way, and that's not being cocky. That's the bar's extremely low. The man is a sociopathic cannibal. I'm not saying anything too outlandish here. He's like his family is estranged from him. Like they won't let him around his kids. He's a drug addict. He might be schizophrenic. I'm not saying anything too crazy outlandish
I have a
here.
better catch than Charles Manson.
Yeah,
exactly.
and like,
Hang on a second.
The silence was deafening where I was comparing myself to an actual like soon-to-be outcast member of society.
I was gonna say now I feel a little bad. Now I feel like this silence was
a little
maybe
too.
a little,
well,
yeah, a little too long.
I'll tell you what. The whole thing's been offensive. Like we were sending tweets. We were sending tweets back and forth in the group chat, and then Zack went. He was like, "This is fucking ridiculous," and anyone who thinks this is mentally ill. I was like, "Well, okay."
You do. You have a literal you have a mental deficiency.
Yeah, mental
Kevin
deficiency.
Clancy.
I was like,
If you
again,
think Kevin
I'm
Clancy
not
looks
agreeing
like
with this,
Armie
but
Hammer.
boy, for people who do, this is a bit of a harsh take.
That's when I said, like, let's hold off.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
I was
that's going
like, I'm not even kidding. The first time I saw these, I was getting actually angry.
Yeah,
I
well,
was like,
you know.
this is ridiculous.
I would be.
Who do you think? I mean, Armie Hammer is still getting more like girls sliding in his DMs. Than
Yeah, no doubt. But
and
I
he's
mean,
a cannibal. Is what we're talking about.
well, right. But I'm just saying that he like for a normal, well-adjusted person, I would probably be a better relationship than him.
Well, yeah, because he eats people, Kevin.
Again, that's why I'm not saying anything too outlandish.
But that. All right, whatever. I don't.
I'm gonna take that as double.
I was gonna say,
I mean, that's
Zach's first trip into the Thunderdome, not going great.
But we're talking about looks here.
Kevin's about to
we're
call
not-
his therapist and be like, "Guess what?
That's because-
You're doing good, babe."
Yeah. tell me something good that happened this week. Well, I dismembered Zack.
You're moving. You're just moving.
I'm
the
not.
goalposts.
I mean,
Like, this is
again,
just- you
the
say you look
goalpost
like
started when other people compared his looks to me.
Yes, and then
so that's the
immediately
baseline
you took
here.
this on as like I look like Armie, like in
Yes,
your brain.
of course.
So there you go. You just said it.
Well,
you think
yes.
you look like Armie Hammer.
Listen,
Which
again,
is
I
absolutely-
am very happy that people think I look like Armie Hammer. That's what I am.
Yeah,
Do I think it?
no,
No,
but
I think I look like disgusting. I think I'm the worst thing to ever happen. But that's because of my mental deficiency. So when other people say it, I've just seen more people saying that than the opposite. I just haven't seen anybody being like, you know what, he really doesn't.
Because I mean, no one's gonna. All right.
Oh yeah, no one's ever gonna be mean to me on the internet, Zach. No one's ever gonna say things about my looks on the internet, Zach.
That's fair.
Get out of here.
That's fair.
Get out of here.
Kevin,
We're doing top five.
No one's ever gonna say anything mean. Kevin's number one lookalike before this was Tom Brady's retarded brother.
Yeah.
I'm done. With
It usually doesn't go that well for me, Zach. Let me have my one moment in the sun.
I'm no longer working with this show.
All right, you're already laughing at one of the best clips of our shows. Now it's time for you to watch the full episode. So click here, subscribe to the full KFC Radio show. You can watch
right there.
entire episodes right here. You want more clips? Click here. Subscribe to both of them.
Hit the button
clip.
too. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell and the button, and then the comment below.
Leave comments who else you think we should interview.
And how I'm funnier than John.
Maybe.